The Auradin is one of the most fun build, the most lazy build, and also one of the best speed farm builds for Paladin in Season 11. If you're an old Diablo 2 player searching for a Diablo 4 Paladin guide, then I have the right build for you. The Auradin just melts everything in its sight by simply existing, and that's thanks to Dawnfire and the Holy Light Aura. With the Dawnfire, you will do a lot of passive fire damage, and with the Holy Light Aura, your active Holy Light damage is really strong. To feel like either the Dragon Paladin or the Dream Paladin from Diablo 2. And it's also by far the best build for lazy people like me. Also, thanks to our C, Rune and the Spirit Wolf companions, they will also get affected by our Fire Aura, so they will also do a lot of additional damage. Thanks to the unique stack of Dawnfire, this build has incredible AoE, cause normal mobs are dead so fast. With the Disciple Oath and Arbiter of Justice, with a 100% uptime of our Arbiter form, do you receive additional damage bonus from Celestial Strife and Ascension. This is not a League start build, as it kinda needs some gear to at least farm some pits, but you only need Dawnfire to get it started. Make sure that your duration of your Arbiter is higher than your cooldown. You can achieve this by Arbiter, DDR, Arbiter duration, or simple DDR on your gear. For your rotation, you have two options. First option, press simply nothing and just walk, which works for 95% of the content outside of pit, and in the pit, cast Arbiter of Ash, and then jump into the pack with Falling Star, activate your Consecration, then Holy Light Aura, and then rinse and repeat. Hey guys, what's up? Angren with my Diablo 4 Season 11 Auradin guide, and after the quick introduction, we're gonna go directly into the gear of the build. So for your helmet, you will go for the Hair of Perdition, but not for the core skills, just for the pretty good effect of 60% multiplicative damage and also the crit strike chance and also the movement speed. So we have a really easy way to cap out our movement speed. We're gonna cap this with 210 after we casted our Arbiter of Justice. Keep in mind, this is an assigned speed farm build, not like the push build. So we need to have 200% movement speed. And also I have currently 61.8% crit strike chance. This could go even higher with a GA on crit strike chance. It would be around 80%. That would be really helpful. If you don't have a health petition yet, just take a helmet with some defense aspect that will help you get more depth. So now 2 hour test, and the Shroud of False Death is just way better than everything else that currently exists in the game for our test because of the all passives and the all stats. Of course, also the all stats will help us to reach many of our secondary passive nodes, which are really helpful and really nice. That gives us, for example, total armor and such things. So take a Shroud of False Death and try to get a J on all stats, and also try to crit it on your masterworking, so you have even more all stats. So if you don't have a Shroud of False Death yet, there is a pretty good alternative option with a legendary armor, and try to get a DA on Holy Light Aura with +4 to N guard and some armor, strength, and max life. That will help you really early on, and then you can also take the aspect of Fear Decree, so you're gonna get more armor after you touch an enemy. So now for gloves, the main part of the Dawnfire, and get a J on Righteousness, but also more important, a J on Chance for Holy Light Aura to deal double damage, and then also crit these chance, because then you kinda go for like, I think 80 or 90%. So that's pretty important. Also try to get a higher passive bonus from your unique effect. So for your pants, take legendary ones with the aspect of the Indomitable. This will give you a lot of armor based on your block chance. So we're gonna scale it with our castle Paragon node. And also I got Giga Web Pants. Just get strength on it, armor, max life, and all rest. This will be really... So now for our boots, get the aspect of the Arbiter safe here, because we have a 100% uptime of our Arbiter. We are way faster, and also get strength, max life, armor, and something else instead of faith per second. That's still from my old build. And for your temper, get and J on Arbiter duration. So now for your sword, and that's like the best one, Crisford's Opus, a pretty huge sword. I think you can get this by Andaral or either Dural, just check out the T4 builds page and try to get a GA on both Break the Line and Heavyweight. This would be really nice because this will give you crit strike damage and also some crit strike chance. The best one is to get your GA even on Heavyweight. I will try to get this from Heavyweight so I will have even more damage. So that's also the reason why we're going to try to get close to 80 or 100% crit strike chance. And besides that, also try to get a close 100% max roll of your unique effect. So now for your shield, as you can see, I will have way more of bonus with castle 1200 instead of my 700 that I have now with my Paragon node 800, but I will have a way lower cooldown of my Holy Light Aura. As you can see, I have 9.66 seconds and now I have 10.81 seconds. That's 1 second lower, and we try to get this as low as we can and also get damage reduction on it and also Holy Light Aura potency, because this will also pretty buff up your Holy Light. As you can see, I got way more damage with Holy Light, 91,000 damage instead of my 57,000. So yeah, really crazy, and get this also along with a strength, max life, damage reduction, pretty important, and cooler reduction, and also the temper your Holy Light or a potency on it, and then get the aspect of Holy Punishment on it. This will give us a lot of Holy and Fire damage. We need this because we have the Arbiter form, so we need to slot this on our shield, and that's also the reason why we're going to play with a legendary instead of our Herald of Zakarum. This will give us a lot of blast damage. So then for Amulet, and this is also kind of a good one, get the aspect of Celestial Strife. This will also buff your Arbiter damage when we killing enemies while they're vulnerable, and because of exploit they will instantly get attacked with the vulnerable, because we're gonna attack them with every second of our Holy Light damage. And then we also gonna get brings some passive skills. You can try to get like the one where you're gonna get more damage from righteousness or things like heavyweight or break light, but honestly just get any passive on it except your core skill damage, which I have discipline on it. It's still from my last build, but besides that, get any of your passives. It will be already hard to get any passive on it. And then for your temper, get on guard on it, so you will max out your block chance. I got only 80% more armor and 40% block chance, and right now I have 100% block chance. And last but not least, also get strength on your amulet. So best bet would be also a cool reduction. J would also be nice on your amulet, because we're gonna try to get our cooldown of our Holy Light or as low as we can get. So now for your 2 rings, and these are extremely important. There's a variant like Woody is playing. He plays with the Salad Paragon node, where you're gonna get more damage the more attack speed you have. But we try to scale more of healing received. I will try out the different version because I also have a different Paragon bot slotted in. I have the one with a 90% plus damage beacon with our auras, because this will also give us more total armor and max life, block chance, damage. And also here some damage and also some strength. So that is the reason why we're going to play with strength, crit strike chance. The best one would be J on the crit strike chance, and I also got healing received. I'm still trying this out, if this can help me like in some higher pit push situations, and also get J on cooldown reduction and also damage while in Arbiter form. As a J, always keep in mind, just roll your temper as long as you will get a J on it. Then for your second ring, also get strengthening, crit strike chance, cooldown reduction, damage while in Arbiter form, either healing received or something other like max life, and then also get the aspect of boundary of brocellization. Weird name. Your Chilicator skills have a 30% chance to chain to a close enemy for 50% damage. That's giga nice of the damage. If there are no enemy is within, you are gonna deal the damage instead to the initial target, which is pretty strong. So now to our rune words, because these are all so pretty important. Get that Nago Queen rune. We're gonna cast other bulwark, so we have even more of our. But you already noticed it, Nago. It needs active summon, and we also play with Neo C, so we're gonna cast a Spirit Wolf. And the cool thing is that this will also get affected on our Spirit Wolf. So our Spirit Wolf will get our aura, the holy light aura, and this also means that our beacon is kinda active all the time. So pretty important. For other games, get all of your diamonds in your jewelry thrusts. If you're still good, you can also go for skulls for more damage, and then also take a crit strike damage on your weapon and a strength one on your other things. So now, for our skill tree, we gonna go with just 1 point in advance and then max out on guard and riposte no skill besides that in core skills. Then get 1 point into Fun Aura is also the Rite of Vengeance for more crit strike damage. Max out Defiance Aura is also Rite of Prayer, so we're gonna get some stacks of resolve every 2 seconds, and we're gonna heal ourselves 2% per second. That's also kind of cool with our bonus from our healing received. I will still try this out, and then also go for your max Holy Light Aura and also the Rite of Judgment. So we also gonna judge the enemies now instead that we're gonna stun them. And it's also the cooldown is reduced pairing, and enemies will take 80% more damage after it expired, after we judge them. Now for our Valor skills, go for 1 point of Falling Stars, also Free Fall. This is the perfect movement ability and also the ability that will trigger our Arbiter form. And then go for max into best offense and to Fortitude. We're gonna ramp up our Fortitude with our Purified Essence of Lies. So for your Justice skills, go for 1 into Consecration as also the Hello Crowd. So the enemies are also weakened, so they're gonna do even less damage, and then max out all of your passives here: Heavyweight, Break the Line, Iron Sharpens Iron, and also Righteousness. I don't have points press advantage because I'm currently still lacking some cooldown reduction on, for example, my amulet. I need to have 5 ranks in the Arbiter of Justice, so I have kinda 100% uptime because yeah, I'm kind of a bit lazy. I could take points out of Arbiter of Justice, but then you can see then I would have like a 20 seconds cooldown or downtime of my Arbiter of Justice, and with the max of our Arbiter of Justice we have a 100% uptime. Pretty important. Then also go for your Mastercraft work max points, Shining Armor max, Time Slayer. If you have enough cooldown reduction later on and have enough Arbiter of Justice duration, or just want to play with a more active style with your Falling Star, you can then also take just 1 point into your Arbiter of Justice, max out your Press Advantage, and then put 2 points or 1 point into a Sacred Arms. And then last but not least, go for Court of Arms. This will give you a lot of blast damage. So now for Paragon board, and we're gonna start with the Spirit Glyph. And for your second board, go for the Castle. It's by far our best one. And then go for your Challenger Glyph. This will boost a lot of our total armor. As you can see, I still have level 1. I just shifted around my glyphs. For next board, go for Relentless. You will get a lot of cooldown reduction after you moved, so this is pretty important to lower our Holy Light Aura cooldown. And also go for the Judicator Glyph, so you're gonna deal more damage with your Judicator skills, and because your Holy Light Aura is a Judicator skill, we're gonna do more damage with it. Then for the second last board, go with the Shield Barrier. We're gonna do more damage equal to our block chance, and also go for the Exploit, so we can make our enemies vulnerable. You can switch this out in like a pushing scenario and go for Hound, but honestly, this is just AFK Auradin farmer, so just go for Exploit. This will be enough. And then for my last part, as I said, I went for the beacon. So we're going to deal more damage, and we don't need to stack our attack speed because it's also pretty gear, relying with the attack speed mechanic. And then also get your canny in your last part. I need to shift this around. As I said, I shift around my Paragon board quite a lot in the recent times. Now for the Merc, for your main, go for a here and go for max armor and more damage. And for reinforcement, go for your Oilkin and more damage and damage reduction with Haunt. And for your consumables, go for the armor one as your incense, the armor pot, and then also go for your all res and strength ones. I hope I could show you a really cool build guide that will be a lot of fun, that will just auto clear all of the torment for you. If you still have some questions on the build, please ask them in the comments down below, or if you have some further questions, also ask them in the comments down below. Until the next guide, bye.